Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tom.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
You're looking dapper today.
It's starting to get chilly out here. Gotta have some long sleeves on. Just in the mornings, of course. Still feels hot out here. Morning, MP.
We're
Morning, Miss Mama Bear.
we're in the time of the year where it's cold in the morning where it's like, I don't need a coat, and then like banking on midday being warm.
Yeah,
And then the kids end up not wearing coats um, well into the winter.
yeah. Or like it's getting close to that time where it's like you gotta dig everything out of a random closet that you shoved it in. Like
Yes.
forget where all this extra gear is. The
Yeah.
boots, the rain boots. For us, it's always the rain. Like we never expect it, and then it just comes, and we're like, oh, jeez.
Gross. Might as well restart the whole day. Um,
For a second there, I actually thought MP, just knowing it, what I know about him, that he woke up this morning and started cutting his grass. And then I realized,
he's the guy who wakes everybody up. Not the guy with the
yeah,
2 dogs that wakes everybody up, it's the lawnmower.
yes, sir. Um,
Dom,
man,
today, talking about kids' mistakes, I'm inviting a special guest
oh,
because it's his birthday. Seems
fun.
like there's an entire rash of birthdays this week. I think I'm definitely
Right.
forgetting half of them.
October's a badass month to be born, dude.
Well, February is a badass month to think about having babies.
There you go. There you go. You know? You get out of all that Christmas and New Year's drama and get the holiday of love and worlds get made.
Mhm. Mama Bear's back. Good morning. Mama, we could have used you, what was it, yesterday? 2 days ago? We were talking about kid stuff, Mama Bear. And I feel like you
Always
could
talking
have
about
feel like she could have, jumped in for sure. And he's back.
cut cut our acre. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's not a bad idea. Like there's something about doing the chores and doing the stuff yourself to a certain extent, but then coming in and saying phrases like buy my time back and paying someone to do that so that you can just be with the kids or go do something else. Be with
Yeah.
your wife, be with yourself, hit the gym a little better, focus on your health. I mean, have you seen like the MP, like what MP looked like a year or two ago? Dude's like a new man.
I'm very vaguely familiar
Ooh,
with him. I don't get on social media and connect with all of our people here as much as I'd like to.
yeah.
But like, it seems like my social feeds are full of uh, like people that know you and Blaze and Ryan. So that's nice. Like, finally, I'm getting people that I'm semi connected to instead of influencers and other people that I have no interest in knowing.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I catch it once in a while, but I do see like I don't know if that's their personal gym in their garage or basement.
Mhm. That's in his basement. The one in his basement is, but I think most of his mirror selfies come from his actual gym that he goes to.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'm always a fan of that. Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Dom, our brand new sponsor. I don't know if you've heard about Habit 24, but if you're somebody who is a girly on the go and you are just looking for a way to track your, I see you, Kyle. You're looking for a way to track your habits. Habit 24 is the app for you. Find online on replit.com/. I don't even know the website, but just give a little shout out to Ryan's venture here on a habit tracking app. Yesterday was our first day, went well, I think, and
Not bad. A little confusion maybe, but yes.
Yeah. Well, we're in the beta testing. I feel honored to be part of the beta testing crew. Um, Without further ado, I'd like to admit, because no day is complete on the Daily Dads without at least two Turners, we have Kyle Turner jumping on screen. Today's his birthday, y'all. Give him a big birthday 39th welcome to Daily
Thanks, Jay.
Dads.
Thank you. Thank you. I will say my birthday was yesterday, though.
Say it again.
My birthday was yesterday.
Well, right. Hey, I got my message.
That's fair. That's fair. Everything. It was a great day, though. Going to continue a birthday week. But big 39. It's been fantastic so far.
Yeah. One more till you get to join the group, or father of the 30 group. Kyle, is your mouse pad right next to your microphone by any chance?
Like
There's just a lot of feedback and stuff.
Hold on. Let's just do this. Let's do that. That work?
A little bit of feedback there. We'll see where it goes. Kyle, happy birthday. Love you.
I love you guys too.
What is that? We'll see. We'll see. We'll be back, yeah.
What's up, Bukes? How you doing, buddy? Bukes. Good morning. Who else we got here? Card fishing. He popped in. Good morning. Yeah. What were you just talking about? Oh, we were talking about MP. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're back on it. So happy birthday, Ty. So Kyle's the youngest, right?
Yeah, Kyle's the youngest. And I've his birthday for me is like the easiest to remember because it's on the 1st of October. And I didn't remember until like 11:45 last night.
Is this, by the way, is this better? And Jason, I'll tell you actually what that noise is. Is this better though, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's better.
So that noise, our wonderful mother, Jason and mine, Ryan's wonderful mother, slept over last night to watch our kids before my wife and I went out. There's a fan that's blowing in the room she sleeps in. That's at like 500 miles an hour, if you recall. So
yes.
That's what the noise was. So apologies on that.
We can kind of still hear it.
Well, then I give up. I don't know what it is. I'm just not going to move. How about that?
Oh, you know what it is, Kyle? Kyle, it's your microphone is rubbing up against your shirt. So just put it in your mouth.
I'm not doing anything now.
Don't do that.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to sit here. I apologize to everyone.
That's okay. Kyle, good to see your face again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We only get to see each other very once in a while. Both busy. Just like
I know. Super busy. And Dom, I've spoken to you through, I think, the chat on here a few times. So it's nice to actually finally chat on here together. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Kyle,
good to see you, man.
Can you give us a 15-ish second rundown of how year 38 went?
Year 38.
Summarize.
Yeah, definitely. Year 38 was a ton of learning, I think, as an adult and being a part of a community and just being part of something bigger than just kind of your own family and how that extends out to the overall community. I'm part of the PTO here in town now, and I kind of am more ingrained into the community. And you see a lot from that. I think you learn a lot from that. So I've learned quite a bit how to deal with certain issues that come up, how to enjoy the big wins, not just again as a family, but as a community. So I think that's been a big part of my 38th year, and technically that's your 39th year, but going to my 40th year, I'd say I'm excited to continue on that.
Cool. And you are the treasurer? Is that what you are?
Oh, I'm a treasurer, Jason. Yeah, I'm just the money guy. That's all I do.
But that's your position, right?
Yeah, it's just the treasurer side, but also the website thing and all this stuff. It's fun. It's nice to be part of the community and just kind of learn more about what's going on with the teachers in school, parents, kids, everyone. So it's been nice.
Cool. Have there been any surprise? So now that you're in the system now, have there been? And I'm not necessarily saying anything bad, but have there been any surprises about like learning how that whole system works of like parent school teacher connection? Because
Yeah, there's a ton. I think I don't have enough time to go through all of it. I think the biggest thing is I think you see how much work the teachers put into every single day that I just don't think all parents appreciate. And I think it's like most things, it's a lot of people, you only hear about them only when they complain. It's very rare someone's going to walk up and just say, "Hey, you're doing a great job." You only hear the complaints, I feel like, as a teacher. And I think that's been the big thing of a PTO, PTA, whatever it may be, being able to support teachers that I just feel like, one, from that end, just don't get enough credit. Frankly, just being able to provide any support to them has been, again, that's one of the big wins and the things that I enjoy celebrating with the community as we kind of lift up our teachers. We live in a great town. We have great teachers. It's ranked very high, but still, just because they have high ranking doesn't mean that we can't give them accolades and like thank yous all the time. So that's been a big piece of it for me.
Awesome. Well, as a teacher, not in New Jersey, thank you for that acknowledgement. Appreciate it.
Right. Of course. Of course.
Dom.
On here.
What do you do for a living? Are you a teacher?
Oh, no, I work in digital marketing, not strictly, but I work for a small streaming TV service called Philo. It's a California-based streaming service. It's no news, no sports, but I work on the advertising side, essentially just trying to put in ads during the ad breaks programmatically or with some type of interesting advertising. But so that's what I do on my end. I work on the product side, so very on like a tech focused type of stuff. But the fact that I think Jason's probably and Ryan's mentioned that our dad was a teacher, Jason's a teacher, so the idea of education is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. And you have 2 kids?
2 kids, 8 and 5. My daughter's 8, my son's 5. Fun fact about our son: his name's Markham. And that is my wife's mother's maiden name, Markham. We moved to the one town in the state of New Jersey that has a middle school called Markham Middle School. So that's going to be like great when he gets into there. The most unique name possible, and we moved to the one town. Like I remember pushing him on the playground, and someone's like, "Oh, your son? Did you name him after the middle school?" It's like, "What are you talking about?" And then we learned the name, and then it's going to be an absolute mess once he's in there. He's going to think he's the coolest kid, probably.
Yeah. You're gonna have to nickname him to Mark.
I did not know about that. I didn't know that about cereal box. Sorry, just intense feedback for a second.
I think I moved. I'm just trying to move.
Wife. I had all these questions for you, Kyle.
So are you back in like more of the hometown area? Because didn't you say you guys were from New Jersey, or you lived out that way when you were kids, Jason, or no? Am I remembering that wrong?
So that's right. But so this is it's about like an hour and 20 minutes away from where we grew up. So we grew up in Northwest Jersey. I'm closer to the shore or the beach, whatever you want to call it. So it's by Red Bank, if anyone knows the area in New Jersey where I am, but we love it down here. It's fun during the summer times. We hang out, in the winters, we're kind of just hunkered down. And then at summer or spring, or even now into fall, it's nice to grab the kids, go to the beach, grab a pizza. It's kind of how we end our days sometimes. So it's nice to have kind of we can go do all the fun stuff at the beach, but we live about 15 minutes inland that we can have kind of our trees and parks and all that kind of stuff. It's cool.
Nice.
It's nice. Yeah, it's cool. We love it out here.
Pictures that you've shown are very, very Jersey nostalgic for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially summer, super green. I'm sure it's humid. And we have not been there yet. I think our one brother family fail is that not all of our kids have met each other yet. Like I think Kira has met Bryn, but for
Yep.
like you're failing. That is our biggest fail. Like if we were to put them in,
I agree with that.
if we were to put them in the same room, they'd be like, "Who are these people? Who are these?"
Yeah.
So this actually just happened. So Ryan's kids are actually coming down to come down to a farm, and my kids are going to go with our mom, to go see them since the kids have off of school today for the Jewish holiday. And Markham was running around. He's like, "So who are these people we're going to see?" I'm like, okay. All right. Well, guess we got to work on this.
Yeah.
It happens.
The kids do
It
know
does.
who you are, though. Like they still know who you are.
It's great. I mean, that they know who you are. I think it's good that they know who we are. I do agree, though, that it's a slight bit of a fail that we don't get together enough. It is something that I think, again, as I bring back to what you asked me earlier, being able to enjoy a sense of community outside of just my core family of the four of us, that extends into my community. I would love it to extend into also like my extended family and being able to see them more often and do things with them and have those core memories that I feel like I had when we would go out as a family and see everyone in Seattle, or just those types of trips that are, have quite a bit of nostalgia attached to them that I think is beneficial to get everyone together. So that's maybe my goal for this year is that.
Next year.
So I know that you live in an awesome neighborhood because I remember the time you called me. I think it was 2 years ago. You called me, pulled your phone up. It sounded like you were at a concert. G Love and Special Sauce was playing in the backyard of your neighbor.
Yeah. That was fantastic. That was for, I don't even know what that was for, but it was my next door neighbor. And he's like, "Hey, I'm putting a bar in the driveway, and I have G Love and Special Sauce in the backyard. I got a pizza guy making some pizzas, and we're just gonna hang out all night. Feel free to swing by." And it was a blast. And we've had a few more things like that, not with G Love, but with just having these type of events. It's been a lot of fun. The community's great. All the kids are the same age in our little cul-de-sac neighborhood here. So kids come home from school, they're running around. It's just been something that I've been so happy with where we ended up down here, being able to just have the kids experience, I think, a childhood, Jason, that we had where, I very much remember you got on your bike and we just weren't home. At least I was never home. I was just out in the neighborhood. And the fact that we can continue to do that so many decades later, I say that like we're 60, but it's just nice to continue that, though.
Good to hear. Yeah, that's quite the apex flex there. It's like, hey, I'm having this band show up to my yard.
Yeah.
So
well, if you come out here, I'll invite them back for you. How about that? Deal?
Okay.
Deal.
That'd be lovely.
Yes.
There you go. Just make sure you bring Ryan down too. Make sure you plan all three of you.
Oh yeah, it can't be just like the two of us. It has to be all three of us and like all the kids.
Yeah.
And the wives.
Kyle. Me and Dom, we've been meeting. I'm not sure if you listen in. No pressure if you don't. But you might know the format. Every day we discuss a page from the Daily Dads. Do you have the book by?
I don't. But what do you want me to look up real quickly? Because I will.
Another family fail.
Now Jason's gonna send it to you for Christmas.
100%. And be like, yeah, can't wait for it.
Yeah. So normally me and Dom, we usually reference a page every day. And we're only at minute 20 here. So we were 5 minutes early on talking about that stuff. But today is all about kids making mistakes, whether or not we tell them to. Talking about how sometimes you just have to let them fail or let them make the mistake. We are boys. You have the one boy in the family, so I'm sure that your future is going to be packed of watching Markham make mistakes, maybe some that you have done. Do you consider yourself a parent that tries to guide your kids away from mistakes, or are you more welcoming of letting them make those mistakes?
So this answer is totally dependent on the environment. I know that for me, one of my biggest anxieties is bringing my kids to a restaurant. There is something about the idea of my children not being able to sit and just like eat and run around and like just be like a little child with good manners. I don't know why. That's the one area that like I struggle with all the time to not allow them to make those mistakes in that environment. In most every other environment, though, it's the complete opposite. Just talked about the idea of in our neighborhood, the kids are just running around. Markham is 5, just turned 5. Before he was even 5, he was out and about running around the neighborhood. And part of that idea was to say, hey, like you should be okay with him potentially making mistakes. Very recently, same thing was happening. He comes back up and he's like, look, I made crystals. Crystals were just a smashed bottle. And Kelly was like, where's this crystal come from? It's like, well, we found this glass bottle, so we just smashed it in the street. I'm like, okay, so we have to walk down the street. And like, again, I feel like what's great about our neighborhood is a lot of the parents, we're all kind of in the same boat. We all kind of have the same understanding. And one of my neighbors, Adam, it was right in front of his house. And he came out and he saw Kelly walk down. He came out with a broom and just something to like, just sweep it up in. But those are the things that he came back. And I think maybe a few years ago, I would have gotten maybe a bit heated about it. But it was more of just telling him like, hey, Markham, we just got to learn that we can't be smashing glass in the middle of the street. Here's why. It's dangerous. It can pop a tire of cars driving by, and it's just not good. And it's a learning experience that he now knows. And if he didn't just have the experience, just go out and just explore by himself, he wouldn't have had that. And I would never have to explain to him that you can't just smash glass in a road. But now he does. So I feel like those mistakes just inevitably will happen. And it just comes, I think, with a person's anxiety to kind of drop that down a bit just to allow it to free flow.
There's nothing more fun than breaking a glass bottle, though. So
I agree.
what a great experience for him.
Oh, he was thrilled. Let me tell you. He was thrilled about his crystals. Very happy with them.
That's so great. I love that.
Yeah.
Tom, how about you? What's a mistake that you've made that you remember making as a kid that you've tried to steer your kids away from, but they just ended up doing it anyway? Or maybe a mistake you made as a kid that you have in mind that you don't want them to make. And we'll bring it up like maybe up through college, like mistakes, elementary, college years.
They're like, we're all still we're in it right now. Like the mistakes that the stuff that I always talk about that like I don't really like care for about the way that I am. Like I've unfortunately haven't fixed those ways, and I've like made the mistake of passing all that down onto my children, like being incredibly sarcastic, not paying attention to my finances and just blowing all my money, like stuff like that. Those are the mistakes that I made that I'm still barely getting out of them. So I'm like kind of in the process of getting out of that stuff with my kids. As far as like an actual like thing that I can point to, I don't have anything. What's funny is like I read the page, I knew what we were getting into, and then you threw me this curveball, and I just figured Kyle was going to talk the whole time. So I was not prepared for you to ask me a question, Jason.
Oh, I made these. I thought about these questions about before we got on. So
It's okay. I'm just messing around.
Didn't plan these out at all. Mine would be procrastination. I was a chronic procrastinator. Still am. I think a few weeks ago we definitely talked about that. How like we operate our best when we're running high and redlining. And the best way to redline yourself is to wait till the last minute. That's been my mode of operation my entire life. Not happy with it, but I do talk to my students a lot about how whatever you're doing now in middle school will most likely be habits that you will carry into adulthood. And I don't know how to teach procrastination, but that's something that I brought up before. Is like, if you're somebody who waits till the last minute and you don't like that, like, this is the best time to adjust it when you're young and the stakes are low. Things aren't getting weird yet for you. So whatever habits you want to build or whatever habits you want to break, start those now. And I wish I could teach a whole class on it. Not because
maybe you should take a whole class on it.
Touche.
Ask ChatGPT to teach you how to not procrastinate.
I don't have anything to say to that. I think that's the advice I needed to hear today, Dom. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, wouldn't you do it in a way of like breaking up a project into sections? Like I see that with my kid. Like instead of like the teacher just going, you're going to write a 5-page essay on this, the way they stop them from procrastinating and doing it all on the last night is they're like, okay, well, this week you're going to do a rough draft, or you're going to do the outline, or you're going to do the planning, right? And they kind of like break it into stages. That's kind of what I think about of the way to get around procrastination is to plan ahead and break it down into small chunks that you can do one day at a time or 1 hour at a time.
Yeah, chunking, taking small breaks, all that jazz, like all the things that I read and listen to. I've listened to Atomic Habits. I've skimmed Atomic Habits. That the book. They're all great in theory. Definitely forget to. I think you're sitting on popcorn, Kyle.
I moved like an inch.
It sounded like.
All right, I won't move again.
It's so funny.
All
right. Bad habits, Jay.
That's all I got for today.
Cool.
Kyle, do you have any last thoughts?
No, thanks for having me. This is really enjoyable. Love to share some thoughts. I think Dom hit it on the head. The idea of breaking things down. It's something that I have to and been forced to do in my career. I've gotten to this product role that I now have to think like an engineer. And engineers are great at breaking things down and starting from the planning, the scoping, discovery, building, testing, everything. And it's like a very specific process they take for literally everything they do. And watching them do that over the past 6 years of where I am now, it's been interesting how that I've now pushed that into my own lifestyle, and it's helped quite a bit. But I think you nailed it just like that, is breaking it down, essentially like that. I have no idea what this is. There's nothing on my desk. I don't know what's going on. I apologize for the background.
Is it not a laptop mic?
It's right now. This is a laptop. It's just a MacBook.
There must be a microphone in it that somehow it's picking you up.
Yeah,
But it's just super sensitive to whenever you move or whatever. But it's okay. We're wrapping up anyways, and it doesn't mean that you can. It doesn't mean that you can't come back.
No, it looks like I'm kicked off for good. So it's okay.
Timeline is.
I failed the first test.
It's okay. You should. I mean, we should like run like a blooper reel of how many fails your brother had. Like Ryan, not Jason. Jason's actually been pretty good, and Ryan's set up with like equipment and like doing FaceTime and Zoom calls. Like that's his like work and environment. But the amount of times he came on and we're like, we can't hear you, where's your mic? Or like something would happen, or like his voice is way louder one day and way quieter the other day, or his lighting was another thing that used to crack me up with him. But
he has intense lighting.
Oh, guys,
That's
I
why
figured it out. It's
What?
the microphone.
It's been, I don't know, it's using my phone as the microphone.
Oh yeah, you sound way different now.
Amazing. That's why it was so annoying this whole time.
That's so much better.
Anyway, this was awesome. Can't wait until maybe next time if I'm ever allowed back. This was so great.
Absolutely will happen.
All right. There we
All right.
go. Right at the 11th hour. He
Fantastic.
procrastinated fixing it.
Well done. Fixed like an engineer. Well done.
We figured it out. Thanks, everyone. This was fantastic. Have a great day.
All right. See
Yeah.
you, Kyle.
Thank you,
Love
buddy.
you.
Bye. Love you too, buddy.
Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Love you, everybody else.
Bye, everybody. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so I'm a maybe. What are you thinking, Jason?
75%.
Okay.
7
Yeah.
out of 10%.
I gotta start waking up early again.
Down
I gotta
to.
start waking up early, so I think I'll make it tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Sure,
See
Thursday.
ya.
Goodbye.